Look, do you feel like women hear you or they listen?
I don't know.
I feel like they only hear, and when they have selective hearing, so they'll pick out the shit that they want to hear. All the rest of that shit that you said, she heard you, but she wasn't listening. Do you think that you trust women?
Yes.
I don't.
You don't trust them?
No,
Why?
because they move by emotion.
So talk to us some more about that. Dive deeper into how that is an issue for you to where you don't trust.
Because they can't be consistent because everything that they do is channeled by emotion. So it's whatever they're feeling at that moment in time is going to be how they react. So their emotions guide how they are. It's not like I can't trust you if you can't handle or put your emotions in check and just break a situation down and compromise and figure it out. If you're going to stay on the emotional side of it, how can we fix it? So I can't trust that because there's no consistency there.
But do you not think that that is what the differences are between men and women, and the reasons why it works is because of the emotional, yet alone the logical standpoint of it, and bringing those two together, you get best of both worlds, the emotion plus the logic.
Right. Those two are supposed to go together to make one, but I feel like the man is taking the short end of the stick. And I just feel like I don't want to do that.
I I can understand that, but being somebody who over life at some point in life messed up, did something wrong, or caused somebody some grief or some heartache, I realized that listening to understand what their emotions are, because at some point the emotions becomes a reality to them, right?
Right.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what I'm saying.
emotional.
Sometimes they don't understand the emotions that they have.
Yeah, and I get it. But then sometimes their emotions, the emotional aspect of it will lend itself to start to telling you some of their truths and why they feel the way that they feel and why they're emotional,
So
right?
you're
Like,
you're you're okay with taking that.
I have to be okay with taking that, because if I'm not okay with taking that, that means I'm not protecting, or I'm not hearing what she needs from me. For an example, let's say she says, "You didn't protect me. You allowed me to be out here asshole naked, and I knew nothing. But everybody else, or whatever the case may be, knew everything except me. But your person that you say you love,
Right.
you left vulnerable." I gotta internalize that. Yeah, she's
Right. That's
emotional,
different. That's
but
different.
she's emotional, and for me, it's like, all right, cool. Well, I get it, but it really wasn't like that,
Right.
because I'm logically looking at it from the real standpoint of what it is. But her emotions have led her to believe that I wasn't protecting her, when in a sense I thought I was. So now I gotta hear that, internalize that, and see it from her lens and
Right, but
understand it.
that's different. That's one small part of it. Like
Mhm.
that's something that can be fixed.
Okay.
Talking about the emotional side where they don't want to fix it. Like they don't want
The
to.
selfishness,
Yeah.
the selfishness, but you know what too, and I agree. I agree. And my next question to that is, are we not, yes, the selfishness is there. We more or less digest that more than we want to or have to, just
Right.
because to play along, to get along.
Right.
How do you feel about that though? What do you think could be done to fix that, to where it's not the case? Because
I feel like that falls on the woman. I feel like that she has to be willing to take accountability that you can be wrong too. You not perfect, sis. The fuck, I haven't always took accountability, and I'll say that I've done a lot of shit. But as you get older, it's like, all right, come on, dog, chill out.
yeah,
So now it's like, all right, once you get older, you gotta start taking accountability for your shit. You can't just be like, I'm a woman.
Yeah.
So be it. No. Let's fix this shit.
That's
Let's
fix it.
compromise a little bit.
I think we speak the same language. We speak the same language when we say that, you know, growth is key. Plus, education is necessary. Far too often do we hear, I'm not teaching nobody how to love me. I'm not, and it sounds good to them, but in the grand scheme of it, it's not logical because we often are always teaching that person something about us. When y'all riff, when y'all in your feelings and y'all have to let it be known, whatever, you're teaching me something new about you, your feelings or what your thoughts is. You're telling me something that you don't like that you want me to fix. So that's educating me on something. So yes, you are always teaching me how to love you. You just don't want to see it because it sounds like you're teaching me, like you got to teach a child. No, regardless of however it looks, that is education. And I think we all have to open up
Right,
our minds to understand what education looks like because it will benefit us both in the end.
right.
But you said a mouthful, and I think when people hear it, when people see it, when people understand it, to hear you say you don't trust a woman, they're gonna turn their eyes up or their lips up and say, "Why he don't trust us?" But
Because I know better, man.
what do you think could be done again to bridge that gap to where you can now put your trust back into a woman that she can handle your emotions or
She has
your logic the same way she
she has
handles her
to be
emotions?
open. Look, she has to be open to growing. Like you can't just be like, "This is who I am." Like take me or take it or leave it. No, we both have to move together. We both have to move forward together.
Yeah,
So you can't just sit on your one side because you're a woman.
yeah, that's true.
That's why. Like I see it. Like I can see it. I can tell a girl, "Yo, you about to do this," and they'll be like, "No, I'm not," and I'll just fall back and watch, and then see it happen every time. Every time. I told you was about to do that, and they'll be like, "I did, yeah." They don't even see it, and then when you point it out to them, you're the bad guy.
Hmm.
So what we doing?
Love still won't the love of my counterpart still won't let me walk away from that
I'm
or
cool.
want to disembark from that challenge. I
Right,
I,
but
I need that challenge. I welcome that challenge
I'm with
because
the challenge. I'm with the challenge, but at 43, I need to
yeah,
be happy too.
that's true. That's true. That's true. Um,
I'm no longer going to stay on the side of I'm doing everything to make you happy, and you could care less about what I need to make me happy.